Welcome to Option Trades Today. I'm Tony the Bat Batista, and I've got a trade idea for you today, January 31st, 2023. All right, what are we doing today? Well, let's take a quick look at the overall market. E-mini S&Ps, as you can see right now, are up around 28.5 points, trading at or around their highs. NASDAQ's up 105. The Russell, believe it or not, up 30, almost 34, is 2 times as strong as the rest of the market today. I'm talking about the E-mini S&Ps, the NASDAQ, and the Dow. On a percentage basis, is the weakest, and volatility once again lifts its head yesterday and contracts quickly today, making it difficult for us to find trades, as I like to go here into the watch list of the high option volume with high IV rank. Now, before I do, please open, subscribe, click, like, thank us on YouTube. I listen and see all of your comments, so please keep them coming. I love to hear from you. I'm going to click on the IV rank here and go from high to low. And as you notice, just about every stock that we trade has earnings coming, and that is going to make me either look for an earnings trade or something different. Now, I did listen to a few of your comments, and you talked about how possibly using a little bit less buying power in a stock that you like to trade. So I'm going to take a look at Microsoft. And by you like to trade, I guess they're talking about me. I've had good success in Microsoft over the years. I've had good success over the last couple of months. Microsoft with an IV rank of 14 is relatively low. So let's take a look at the stats on Microsoft. Of course, it's going to be down near the bottom because the IV rank is low. IV rank of 14 is relatively low, but look, it's upticking ever so slightly over the last 5 days. Is that significant to me with an IV rank of 14? Probably not. If I could have my, if I was looking to like where I would make a trade today, if I didn't already have a position in it, it would certainly be Tesla. Look at Tesla. IV rank at 39, no earnings coming, and over the last 5 days, the IV rank is up 12. So for me, Tesla would be a better on-paper trade than the trade I'm going to show you right now in Microsoft. So what do I do when I come across a market environment? We have volatility continues to contract, making it hard to find premium selling trades, but yet I still want to look to sell premium. I'm going to go to a stock that I have good track record in. For me, it happens to be Microsoft. No earnings to worry about. Earnings aren't until April. So March options with 45 days, 45 days being the optimal amount of time to open up a trade. That's the timing that we're looking for. I have a little bit of short delta as the market continues to grind higher today in my overall portfolio. So I'm going to look for a trade that possibly is neutral to bullish in Microsoft. Microsoft has a high correlation with the overall market. So to me, that's going to fit. So what am I going to look to do in Microsoft? Typically, I would look to sell a strangle in Microsoft, and I would go to somewhere around the 15 delta option. That would be the 220 put here, and I might look to go to the 15 delta option on the call side. That's 270. That's a 270 call. That's a strangle for around $3.50. I'm using $2,500 in buying power. Now watch when I move these strikes in ever so slightly, I'm using more money in my overall account. I'm using like $3,000, and if I move them a little bit more, I'll be using a little bit more buying power. Now, I have just a regular margin account, as many of you do. I do see in the comments, why is your buying power so little? Yours is $3,000, mine's $30,000. Well, maybe you're in an IRA account or you're in a cash secured account. Now, remember, at Tastyworks, you can sell a naked call in an IRA account, which you cannot do at other brokerage firms. Try it if you're not at Tastyworks to sell a strangle at your brokerage firm in an IRA. They will not allow you, but you are allowed at Tastyworks, one of the many advantages that Tastyworks has to offer. So let me go back to the trade that I'm doing, and I showed you the buying power because I want to simulate the same type of buying power but have defined risk. Again, because the vol is relatively cheap, IV rank of 14, I'm not going to get that extra kicker of the volatility contracting as quickly as I normally would think it would if IV rank was high. So let's go back to our 15 delta strangle that we had on, and we're using about $2,500 in buying power. Now, I told you I want to have a little bit of a delta long position in Netflix, and this strangle is actually slightly short, maybe neutral, although it is showing one and a half or one and a third short deltas. SPY beta weighted deltas are basically nothing, less than one. Theta decay is $11 in a day, and 76%, that's my probability of profit. So I want to have a long delta trade on here, so I might look to move up this 20 put for the sake of time to the 30 put. Now when I take a look at this trade, I have 8 long deltas. I'm still using that $3,300 in buying power, but what if I'm in an IRA account or a cash secured account, or they just don't allow me at my brokerage firm, which I think you should switch your brokerage firm, and you know what brokerage firm I want you to switch to. That's right, tastyworks.com. We can talk about that at the end of this video. I'm going to move in my call side also by 1 strike just to collect a little extra premium, because I'm going to have to define my risk by buying my wings. I'm going to go to the 265 and I'm going to look to buy the 280. Now that's $25 wide. I'm still using $4,600 in buying power, so I have to do the same to the downside, but I'm going to go a little bit wider on the downside. Why? Well, you know what? It really doesn't make much difference. You can certainly go to the 200. You could certainly go to the 205. You'd be using $2,000 worth of buying power instead of $2,500 worth of buying power. For argument's sakes, I just wanted to show you how I could use around the same $2,500 worth of buying power, have a very similar trade with long delta to it, almost 5 long deltas. My probability of profit, not the 76 that it was, but the 63. I'm just outside this green line as a standard deviation. I'm just outside that, or just inside that, I apologize, on both sides. Otherwise, I would have a 65% pop or more. I'm collecting $4. I actually collected $4.65 on this trade. I made this trade when Microsoft was up around $2.80 to $2.90. You can see that and all the trades I make on the follow page here. You can click on Bob Trader IRA, and it would just be all of my trades. Here's my Microsoft trade from today. A skewed iron condor is what I called it. Here's the original price of the stock. You can see the stock was about 40 cents lower than where it is right now, and I got filled at $4.65. Every trade I make on here, even the ones that have wreaked havoc on me. Here's the Tesla trade. I'm rolling up the untested side in Tesla. Here are my Wayfair trades. I'm rolling up the untested side here. I did it one option. I sold one of Feb 61 puts in Wayfair. Here's my coin position. I'm rolling up the untested side to the 50 put. Everything I do here is with a description too inside the follow trader. Again, I'm Bob the Trader IRA on there. Tom doesn't feel that I'm worthy to have my own name, but he allows me to have my own picture. Again, if you want to, I've listened to your comments also. You want to see it on the curve view. This is what it looks like on the curve view. Here is our win window. Here's that 1 standard deviation line. The next one is a 2 standard deviation line. You'll notice that we are just about inside that 1 standard deviation. I always say I like to have a probability of profit above 60, preferably towards 65. I'm right in the middle at 63. I prefer to look at it this way on the platform. Again, whatever floats your boat. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast today. Please like and subscribe, and as equally important, please open up or transfer an account to tastyworks.com. Help us keep the lights on here.